Hey guys, we got a really exciting video today. We got the Hulkbuster. Yes, I'm that excited because we got our Hulkbuster Deluxe from Hot Toys finally. After 1.5 years, we finally get this. One of the most anticipated pieces that I've been waiting for, and we finally get to open it now. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and here is the art box. It has a sleeve that goes around the styrofoam. It has the Hulkbuster from Age of Ultron, similar to the first release of this, except this one's a little extended. You got your extra Jackhammer Arm compartment there, so that's pretty much going to be the difference for that. Okay, and right now, so we went ahead and separated these pieces. You have your Ironman Hulkbuster etched in the styrofoam, very nice. Then you have a cardboard right here. It has our cast and crew. All right, let's go ahead and take this cardboard off. I'm very careful in doing this because I've had pieces fall out with this, but I think these ones are stuck in there pretty good. So got some little instructions there. So under here we have our Iron Man bust. We got all of our chest armor here. And these are for his forearms there. And let's see what's inside. Nice. Wow, that is really cool. I always say this, but they're always bigger than I thought. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Hulkbuster Jackhammer. Let's go ahead and open this. Holy crap, that thing is gigantuous. Holy crap. Now, when I originally saw the original Hulkbuster, and you could buy this as an accessory, it was very expensive. And I can see the price justifies itself. I didn't realize this was so big. So yeah, this is no small piece. So you have your regular hand there. You can put on a jackhammer. A little bit of weight to these. Really cool. Let's go ahead and take those out of the bag and get those set to be loaded. And you have Veronica there. And then your little tool piece, some batteries. We got this thing standing up, and the first thing we are going to do before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and take this arm off. Now, there's this little tab back here. It's kind of hard to get to, but that little gray tab is what you need to push in, and they give you this little tool to actually do that. So this little tool fits right in there, and what you want to do, what I found easiest is if you put this whole thing kind of sideways to your body, kind of put this in there and kind of push outward just so you can support the statue as much as you can. So let's go ahead and do that. But that little tab that I showed you is what you need to do, push on. So it's in place. I have it with one finger. Kind of pull on the arm and hold to the statue maybe with your chin. So I have it pushed in. You kind of have to wiggle it just to be very careful. You will hear it. You hear it kind of pop out of joint. And that's it. Then it comes out just like that. So, with these little tabs here, all you're really doing is pushing in that tab. So you don't really have to use that tool. I think that just helps to prevent damage. You don't want to use like a screwdriver or anything like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our Jackhammer Arm on. Easy as that, just snaps right in. Now let me take a quick look at it from the front. These extend down, which is pretty cool. Now, do I want to put this on? So it's going to be plugging in, but right there. You know, I think you really need something, maybe even the Hulk, the 6 scale Hulk to go along with this to, you know, maybe kind of do his classic fist in the cage type or pose or whatever. I do have a Gladiator Hulk that I haven't opened yet, but that really is it's a different movie. But I don't know, I just may keep this just like this. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Took a little while, but we're kind of figuring this out. A lot of little pieces on this. We're just going to start out with this little piece of armor. You got a little magnet there, kind of goes, the pointy end's going to go up inside there, so it kind of magnetizes right there. There's actually 2 areas, 2 little pins you put in there as well. And then same with this one, pointing upwards there. There's our pin. Okay, kind of keep that open there because we still need to get Ironman in there, which I think we can go ahead and do. Now with Ironman, you can use this armor, or you could put in his silver armor there. I'm just going to leave it as is. Well, let's see what that looks like. And there's our silver armor. You know what? Just to make this different, let's do the silver armor. Okay, so let's throw in the Iron Man. He has a big ass magnet on the back. So let's kind of take him by the head, kind of slide him in there. And he should magnetize. There we go. So that's it. He just kind of sits in there just like that. And then you can kind of close it. Well, actually we have more chest pieces. This is kind of gonna go up in there. This kind of magnets way back in there. Just like that, kind of secures him in there. And this one, you know, if you put this on, it's kind of gonna cover his face. It kind of just sits in there just like that. If you put that on there, you're kind of covering up Iron Man. I guess if you want to close everything up, but we're gonna leave this out. Actually, for me, I'm gutting this whole thing because I'm going to use the Mark 43 in here. I'm not even going to use any of this stuff. But I just wanted to show you real quick. And this little battle damage piece. Alright, so there's a battle damage. I guess it gives a little more character. I guess we'll leave that one on there. Okay, so there's our Hulkbuster. We're going to go through this whole thing here in a moment. But before we do that, I want to get my Mark 43 out and unbox that. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll do our full review. You know what that is? That's our Master Sword from Zelda. Alright, so let's open this up here. Man, I've had this for such a long time and it's just been sitting around. So I finally get to open it. Let's take a quick look at this. Really cool box. Pretty much the standard box that you get with Iron Man. You have some type of art on the front. Actually, this is a little similar to the Hulkbuster box. Let's take our cover off. Wrapping. And there we go, the Mark 43. Okay, so there is our Mark 43. Pretty cool. I like the colors on him. And he does have a lot of battle damage on him. So I could tell if this actually dropped and scratched, you wouldn't be able to tell because there's battle damage pretty much on this entire thing. It's pretty cool. Die cast, you got articulations in his knees. And of course, you got the toes again, like the usual. The entire leg, and you have outward, extension. Yep, on both sides. So you could do a lot of poses with this guy. And then let's see what the arms do. You got the elbows, fists, kind of, sorta. I guess you have to get the right hand on there. Shoulder pads come up and out. There is a little bit of a gap there, and you can't really close it up. I know they did fix that on a lot of the new ones. Yeah, total 360 movement on the head, arms, elbows. So what about the arm forward? Yep. So definitely we can get our repulsor fist on there. And of course you have your regular fists that kind of go straight on with your repulsors, but we want the ones that are on top so we can have our classic repulsor fists. So let's go ahead and change those out. We also have a couple, we got a rocket, a forearm of armor with the rocket on. Throw that on. Actually, we'll do that right now. Okay, that's how we're going to pose it, just like that. And we're going to stick him in there. See how we're going to do that. Let's mess with this. Oh, you know what? Let's take off this head. Let's take off this piece of wrapping. Perfect, just like that. So let's get all this stuff put away and let's throw them in there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We got everything put together. We put our Jackhammer arm. We got our Mark 43 at the top. We've posed our arm. I think that's a pretty cool pose. Just a note, with the Mark 43 on the sideshow side, it has them, one has them twisted, the other one has him a knee up. But I could say you can't really do that unless you put some special supports or ties or something like that. You basically have to put them straight in there and pose them just like that. And even as is like this, you're probably going to want to secure him with a piece of line or string or something, just because it won't take much for him to fall out. If you know, I live in California, we get earthquakes, so definitely I need to support this thing. I keep finding new things on this, you know, a lot of new flaps. I found some new on its heels. We got something going on here. I think these actually come out. And I guess that's what really makes this thing really cool. You know, if I can take anything away from this, I can say that this thing is on another level. I know I say that for a lot of them, but out of all the pieces I own, I would say this is the most complicated and the most sophisticated. And if I can compare this to any statue that I have, I'm going to say it's comparable to the Optimus Prime. The Optimus was just... you could just tell there was a lot of work on it, a lot of different pieces, surfaces. Now there's a ton of LED lights, 20 LED lights. Got them on his chest, you got them all on repulsors on the fist, you got the light up eyes, you got repulsors on the inner legs, on the knees, you got 4 on the back, and you got on back of the legs. You got so many light ups. You got light ups in this Ironman, and they're just everywhere. But putting those batteries in, you know, you're gonna have to take those back out. So I never really bother with the batteries. So we're not really gonna go over that. So I wanted to get this out of the box, quick review, quick display. It's just I don't want it sitting in a box for months before I get to it, so I want to do this as quick as possible. I also really want to get that Mark 43 open because it's been forever since I've had that thing. If you collect Ironman, you collect Hot Toys, I'm going to say this is a doozy. This is a grail of the Hot Toys. It's just with the engineering that was put in this thing. If you ever buy this, you'll see for yourself. So it kind of goes into with the price from what you're getting for, what was it, $11.50. This is definitely a good value. So the design is just stunning. It's 10/10 to me. In comparison to all my statues, I'd say this has the most engineering that I can visibly see. So anyway, we're going to leave our review at that. If there's anything more with this, I'm gonna, I'll let you know. Probably do another video. We're going to try to get our Gladiator Hulk out and see what we could do with that. Maybe we could make some kind of cool scene. But next time we're going to be doing a really fun video. It's going to be the Queen Studios Thanos bust, and we may even have our Iron Man by then, hopefully. So join me for that. That'll be a really cool video. So thanks for watching, and join me next time, and we'll see you later.